I am clearly the eldest daughter of a noble family, yet I have to lower myself to kneel and serve my younger sister as her maid. My father turns a blind eye to all of this. He actually condones my sister's behavior. I have no choice but to accept it. Even the childhood friend who cared for me with endless affection was forced by power to marry my half-sister. And to strengthen family power, my father decided to marry me off to the powerful Hisato family who have strong abilities. But there was no escort of carriages before the wedding. I only then realized for myself that even though I was born into nobility, my dowry was only a few thin pieces of clothing. Right now the whole family is carefully planning my sister's wedding, but not a single person came to send me off. Even though everyone is indifferent to my departure, I still chose to say a proper goodbye to the family that raised me. Before I left, I stroked the old tree my mother planted while she was alive. Although my father had it sawed down, it was still my only emotional tie in the world, because it held my last memories of my mother. Under the sky full of falling cherry petals, I once had a happy life, but in this country where family honor comes first, compared with me who has had no abilities since childhood, perhaps my gifted sister is more suited to receive everything. My sister is very happy about my situation. There are rumors that the eldest son of the Hisato family has a strange personality and is always cold and merciless. Many daughters from noble families were once engaged to him, but the result was that they were either driven away or cruelly killed on the way. I heard this rumor from the household staff at home as well. But for me, as long as I could escape the control of my family, no life could be worse than this. After a winding and difficult mountain road, I finally arrived at the gates of the Hisato estate. Compared with the luxury I imagined, the Hisato main gate looked simpler and humbler. On my first day in the new home, I fell into a nightmare as usual. I always dream of my mother's gentle face, because only that face can give me hope to keep living. Early in the morning, I went quickly to the kitchen. I moved the kitchen tools with practiced hands to prepare a hearty breakfast for Hisato. The house steward happened to see this scene. She told me leave the chores in the kitchen to her. After all, as a soon-to-be madam, I should not be doing this work. Yet I still insisted on cooking for Hisato myself. The steward had no choice. He could only prepare breakfast for Hisato together with me. What I did not expect was this. After I had spent the whole morning preparing the meal, Hisato did not even glance at it. Instead, he stared at me with a murderous look. It turned out that when Hisato was preparing to eat in the morning, he suddenly sensed something watching from outside the gate. This meant his family had been targeted by someone. He gripped tightly the camera that had been used for spying. His first suspect was me, who had just arrived here. Seeing Hisato react so strongly, his steward scolded him for overreacting. Because she was always by my side when cooking, she could tell that I would never poison anyone. It was not until evening that Hisato returned home, and he soon noticed me. I explained the morning's events, trying to prove my innocence. But Hisato's gaze fixed on my clothing. He saw that my clothes were worn and tattered, and that my hands were covered with thick calluses. This was nothing like any noble daughter he had met before. He vaguely felt that I did not mean harm.